Good morning, and the reason the lights are on is because
it's raining outside.
Today's weather is an absolute pig. It might have looked to some people that yesterday we only got what?
3 pieces.
5 pieces down. But we didn't start until 2 o'clock. In the afternoon, and because we'd been out,
had to do other jobs.
Yeah, and then in the afternoon, the phone became full, as I've mentioned in the last episode, and then the battery went dead, and I didn't want you to miss out on any part of this, so we down tools for a bit. To allow the battery to charge up. To our detriment, today's weather is absolutely rubbish, so I'm going to have to cut indoors rather than doing it outdoors. And what I've done is I've put 3 planks ready to use coming in, and I'm going to cut them as I'm going. Yesterday what I was doing was cutting a run and then laying them. I think what I'm going to have to do today is cut a piece at a time and get them laid. So
as you can see, we put another piece of tin foil, as I call it, down, and then Alex is going to tape it to the other piece of silver paper with the silver tape.
The silver tape, which you can get from
Wix's or
Wix's. I'll put the price of this in a What's-in-a-Jig bar.
Same with the price of the silver foil paper.
Yeah.
If people are interested.
Yeah.
And we do appreciate everybody watching our videos.
Yes, we do. Every view, every comment, we really do appreciate it, and I do read every comment and I do reply to each and every one of them. So let's get this piece down and the next piece across. What you can hear in the background is actually the kettle going for a nice cup of coffee. So
we'll bring you back in a minute.
I'm going to be getting Zoe to help me a lot more today than she did yesterday, so she will be in some of the shots, whether she likes it or not. So, right, yes, I'll bring you back in a moment, okay? Zoe's made a nice cup of tea, and I've found another way to set the camera up. You're probably going to go in and out of shot, and I'll get closer and further away from you as time goes on. So yeah, if Zoe can come down and help me out here. Scissors.
I gave you them. You've got them here.
I'll not put them out of the way. Good. You'll hear us chatting throughout the day. I might well put some music on. I might speed it up. Or I might do some time lapse. It just depends.
Please get off the silver tape paper.
And I'd like to.
Oh, you're going to be locked in the room.
Ruby, come here. Stay. Good girl. I'd like to introduce our another member of the crew, and this is Ruby. She is a 5-year-old Springer Spaniel. And she's an absolute diamond.
Aren't you, Ruth? You're 5 and
So,
8th of August.
I do apologise if she gets in the way, but there's not much we can do about it.
She likes to help, but Inda.
But she seems to be in virtually all our videos. And again, I apologise for cutting our heads off. We're only using one camera, which is all we have at the moment.
Alex, can I have the scissors, please? Or can you cut that piece?
Yes. So what we're doing now is just taping up this thermal wrap.
You got it?
Yep. And actually I find that Zoe is better at doing this than I am. And that's I think more down to the fact that you know, Christmas wrapping and present wrapping, the only presents I wrap are the ones I buy for her. And even then I try and get my daughter to help me.
You try your best to wrap, don't you, darling?
Yes, not very good at it. Right, next roll. Right.
Behind you, darling.
Yeah, I have. Put some kind of glue on it.
No, no.
There we go.
Got it.
Yeah.
Can you use it the other way or?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Multitasking.
I know.
Can you put that in your pocket? Because I don't want to feel on that and I don't want the dog's claws hurt. Do this, Ruru.
And I've put you right in the way. Okay, so I'm just going to move you a second. The best thing I find with this is not to do the whole floor, but do
A section
at a time, because it will get damaged really easily.
And especially with the dog running over it or your feet.
Yeah, or the kids.
Yeah, it is easy damage.
It is.
But you can see in the previous video.
Yes, you can, but actually that previous stuff that I was using isn't the same as this.
Alright.
It's a lot thinner stuff. This seems to be so much better quality, although we paid twice the price for this. Because we couldn't actually get hold of that again.
Yeah, the others didn't have any in, did they?
No. It's alright. It's fine. And funnily enough, I've wrapped the van in this as well.
Yeah. We are, aren't we?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Sorry, I thought you had it.
Ready?
Yeah.
I think it's got a piece over
Yeah,
that
I
piece.
agree with you. What we're also doing is anywhere where it seems to be damaged, and you actually won't pick it up, but I'm going to get Zoe just to move the camera to show you this a second before we... Just talking about a piece of damage here.
How it came, as you can
Yeah.
see, it was a brand new roll unwrapped.
And just here, all I'm going to do is typical sellotape. There it is.
Can't really see that piece, but you definitely can see that one.
All I'm going to do is just take off a piece roughly the size of it, and place it over the top.
As you can see that Alex is getting the floorboards ready for cutting, and you can see they're wet because of the weather.
Yeah, they'll soon dry out in here. I'm not too worried. But then again, that's me as a person. I don't tend to worry too much about much.
Good girl.
And because I know that completes that run there, what I'm going to do is, and this is all part of the pattern, you see, and this is how we're getting the pattern. I'm going to bring it down here, push it up under there. Okay.
She's going up to soak.
Yeah, ladder. And
you need to cut some off, won't you?
Yeah.
It doesn't actually touch the other.
Yeah, what I'm doing is making sure that it lands, or when for cutting it, it lands in the middle of one of the battens, so that none of the ends actually come into the middle, because otherwise that could become dangerous, and you know, it's just not worth it. I know I said I'd only do, you know, I'd only cut as I was going, but I thought, well, those boards are getting wet and so on, so I'll get a few runs cut and then get them laid in, and I might well put you on time lapse. So what I can do now,
yeah, not a good day to do it really, but
no, but it's going to be done. Oh. Okay. Right, put that in there. Tape measure is back over there. This is what I was saying about only doing laying enough that you think you can do within that sort of hour or one row of it, because you'll be walking over it time after time after time, and yeah. So the next piece, oops. $165. Dead on. Cool. Make sure I've got my pencil, which I haven't. I've done it again. Oh, it's behind me. And the speed square. At least they're both together. I have a habit of this.
losing tools, putting them somewhere and then can't find them.
Yeah. Okay, what did I say? 165, didn't I?
Like you said 164, but if you do it 165, you say.
Yeah. Can always trim down. I can't add.
Can't add.
Well, I can, but not that much.
Okay.
Okay. Oh God.
You didn't cut that at all right. As you can see, Alex didn't measure it. Well, he did measure it, but he did the wrong measurement of 165 and it should have been 195. So he's putting the other piece next to this piece. He's cutting a piece off, so it's, yes, there's a piece off it, but it's not a wasted piece.
Yeah.
But mistakes are easily made.
I measured it correctly. I read it wrong. There we go. That's the easiest way to look at it.
Like I say, mistakes are easy made.
Yeah,
but then you can rectify.
I should have double
checked your measurement.
Yeah.
Before cutting. Okay. Onto this piece here.
And we'll get this other one cut.
Yeah.
And it's 195.
Yeah, 195. $195?
195. Okay. It's getting heavier this way.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? We were told that it's going to rain over the weekend now.
No, it's not weekend yet.
I know it's not.
This one here.
Should go with that one.
Nope.
Oh.
No. Here. It's wet. Right, so that piece there goes in here.
Like so.
This piece here will then go
There.
in here, which then needs to be cut down.
Cut down to that one so it's not the same length as
Well, it's not just that it's not the same length. It's so that the well, yeah, actually, yeah. Shut up, Alex. You're right. Makes a change, but you're right.
You don't like admitting when I'm right, do you, darling?
You don't like admitting when I'm right. So I'm going to take it back to this one here, halfway through. Okay, get that one cut down, and hopefully there's enough in that board. Well, I've got more boards out there, but I didn't particularly want to have to go back out there. But I know I'm going to have to. Hi, I'm just going to give you another tip. If, like me, you've measured all the boards but you've not put them in place, you're going to have to take them up and then relay them. So what I tend to do is put a mark on each one. So, you know, on that row I'm going to put one mark. On this row here, just down here, I'm going to put 2. On this one, I'm going to put 3. Okay, and on this final one, I'm going to put 4. Okay, so that I know that those boards go together. That board goes with that board, that board goes with that board. This one goes with this one, and this one here, what I'm actually going to do is put 1, okay, and then a V, okay, so that I know that that board goes with that, okay, and I'll do that, you know, every time I do a set. That way then I know what boards go together, and then I'm not trying to search for the boards, okay.
Hi, sorry that we stopped the time lapse, but Alex was having a problem putting one of the pieces of boards in.
Yeah, there was a few split tips as well. It was a bit of a pig, to say the least.
But like you say, they're swollen up from being outside.
They have. They've swollen up since through being out in the sun, in the rain, and some of the boards that I was just trying to get it to go up against was dry. So the tongues weren't quite fitting in, and I couldn't get the join to look right, or not look right, but to fit. But we got there in the end. It was a bit of a struggle, and I'm sure throughout the day there'll be more like similar to that. Have the same problem there, and I'm gonna have to come back, and sort out the holes where the it hasn't gone exactly how I would like it to have gone. So but yeah, we're getting there with it slowly. So we'll put you on time lapse in a minute. I'm gonna have a cup of coffee. As you can probably see from looking around, we have moved some bits and pieces about so that we can get to this end of the room, and we've taken up that floorboard, those floorboards that we were talking about, and that took a little while. Zoe didn't want to record that in case there was stuff underneath it that she didn't want you to see, and actually there was. But then I decided, well, there's two choices. I can either throw all the timber outside and get on with laying it, and cut the timber up later, or I can do it now.
And you already have bagged it up behind you.
So we decided that that's what we would do. We would, cut it up and bag it up. So we got 3 bags of timber out of it, for the fire. So we're now then back onto laying the floor. So yeah, that's where we are.
As you can see, that Alex is putting some more battening down to carry on the floor along to the patio doors.
Yeah, and this is all bits of scrap. Yeah, once I've got this done, I can move on and put more floorboards down.
Yeah.
So
this is the time-consuming bit, cutting them and getting them down, isn't it?
It is. It is. One more done. Got to think about next one. I'm gonna have to pull in one of those buttons from outside. It's waning again.
Yeah, you should have got them when it stopped a minute ago.
Yeah, and I don't normally wear my slippers when I'm doing this sort of work, but I've got problems with my feet on a permanent basis, and I just couldn't wear trainers. I started off wearing them this morning, but yeah, made my feet too sore to do work, so I'm wearing my slippers. What I've done is I've cut all the battens to length. Unfortunately, when I got to this end here, we'd run out of batten. Went to get some and couldn't get any, so I've used some scraps that I've got to make it up. I mean, these battens are not structural at all. They're there to give me something to nail the boards into. So what I'm doing at the moment is going through with an 8mm bit, 8mm brad point bit, because we're going to be using these here. I call them knock-ins. I'm not actually sure what their proper name is, but I'll leave a link in the description to them. And all I do is I put them through the hole. Once I've drilled into
you drill a
the
hole
floor,
through the wood, and then you drill a hole through the floor.
Yeah, put them in, knock it in, and it holds it in place. I've done that with all the batten right the way throughout this, and it has worked really well. So yeah, we'll be getting on with this. I think what I'm going to do is put you on time lapse, so that you don't miss out, and then I'll bring you back when we put the next run of silver paper on,
or tin foil, whatever it's called.
What a task that was, drilling holes. I think I've even burnt my drill out, but then again it was a cheap one, but I'm hoping that when it cools down I'll be able to use it again. And I lost count of the number of holes and tacks we had to knock in, so we're on to the next step, which is putting some more of this down. So I'll get on and do that. Right, I think what I'm going to do is actually put you on a stand somehow, or it's over there, and get Zoe to give me a hand again. So hopefully you're enjoying our videos, and you know, if this comes out when the lockdown is underway, you know, I hope it gives you know, a bit of inspiration and helps you, you know, helps you through the tough times. you know, we're going through it ourselves. I mean, you know, besides Zoe is a 4-foot chest freezer and an upright and American freezer. Before lockdown, we had both of those full, to the point that it used to be a joke between me and Zoe that I'd pile a load more freezer stuff in the into the trolley when we went shopping, and I'd say to her, well, I'm sure you can find room for it. You know, and it used to be an ongoing joke between us, but now
it's not hardly anything in our freezers.
There's hardly anything in our freezers, hardly anything in our cupboards. We just haven't been able to, you know,
catch back up.
And both Zoe and I were put on the at-risk list, and
we never got
any help. You know, even to the point where we weren't put onto a list so that we could get home deliveries. So,
and we're still not, are we?
No. So, you know, we've been pushing forward, as I said. So yeah, we'll put you on a stand so that you can continue to watch us, and we'll keep talking you through what exactly it is that we're doing. Okay. Stay safe. If you can, why not give it a go? I'm sure you can. If I can, anybody can.